eXtremeRate sent me a surprise package, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Here we can see a lower faceplate in the New Hope grey. Then we've got an upper faceplate, different texture to the standard one, and you can see it's got some air ventilation, which is always helpful. And for the bottom piece, you can see here, this is the faceplate for the disc reader. So obviously it's a disc edition PS5 that we're updating today. And we've got the stickers, which are more for the aesthetic part to cover up the black gloss part of the PS5 console. To take it off, it's really, you don't need any tools. You just unclip the faceplates. They come off pretty easy. And then you do the same on the other side. I've done my best to keep this PS5 in the best condition possible. I had a front dust cover for the vents. I have dust covers on the air vents itself. Once we take this off, you can still see that there is a little bit of dust left on the air vent dust cover. It's really not that much, so that's always a good sign, because you know that once that dust gets into your PS5, that's where the performance issues start to come from. Just to give it a little bit of a clean and make sure that everything is out of the way. Once you remove that dust cover, I just use a simple hairdryer, not some fancy air blower or anything like that, just to get the rest of the dust out that could be inside the console. As you can see, not really much coming out, so that's always good. And then to do the same on the other side. If any of this is helpful to you, don't forget to subscribe. And there we go. So here we're putting the dust covers back onto the air vents. And we start the assembly process. Get that satisfying peel off of the protective plastic. And it's really simple to put it on. You just line up the hinges and you press down on the clips, and you should have a satisfying click once that is in place. Same for the top faceplate. And there we go. Then to do that on the other side, again, take that protective plastic off. Line up the bottom faceplate and click into place. Then we do the same for the upper faceplate. Let's make sure everything is lined up and in place. And there we go. Now to move on to more of an aesthetic option. If you clean off that dust, you can start to apply the vinyl sticker. As you can see, it's a very different color to the standard. Again, it's optional if you want to have that full gray visual change. It's quite easy to apply this sticker. It's quite forgiving in terms of trapping air bubbles, anything like that. It's not, you really will only have small parts, and they're quite easy to get rid of. So that's the top part. Now to do the front part, you really just line up the holes, make sure everything is going in the right direction. Once you've made sure of that, you just slide your finger down the middle. Then make sure the two corners are lined up, get rid of that air bubble, just need to push it down and you're all good. As I said, the vinyl sticker is actually optional because I keep this dust cover on the front also. It's just that extra safety, just to make sure that your PS5 is running at the best that it can. It wraps all the way around the front and the back, hooks into the back part, and there we go. And as you can see, quite a simple change, makes a big difference. Takes about 10 minutes, depending on how quickly you want to move, and here you can see those final touches. So thank you to eXtremeRate for sharing this with me, one of my favorite companies to work with. If you go to the eXtremeRate.com site and you want to browse through their products, don't forget to use my creator code. It's in the screen right now. Thanks for watching, and let me know down in the comments if there's any other builds that you would like to see me do.